Hey guys, welcome back to another one of my videos, and I have come off a very tiring day. I've been at school for the whole day, and now I've come back and given you lovely lot three videos, two on my Leicester City career mode, and then this one as well, which is another team review from the Premier League. And we're moving on to Everton this time. So without further ado, we're going to get straight into it. And I'm going to go ahead and change the formation, because that's not the formation I like to use for Everton. On a 4-3-3 attack is what I would like to use. And then I move Richarlison over to the right, because Richarlison can play on the left. James Rodriguez on the right there. Prefer to have him as CAM though, and then keep Gomez on for Decore, and then swap Decore out for I'll do this. So this is what I probably do. Maybe Holgate actually on. No, Holgate can't make the team, but you know, that's probably looks like a decent squad already. Gabaman on the bench, definitely for Delph. Alright, so without further ado, we're going to get straight into that. That looks like a good squad. So we're going to start off with the goalkeeper, like we always do. Jordan Pickford, 5-star weak foot, 80 rated, 26 years old. 26 years old, and he's just genuinely a good keeper. Obviously not the best keeper in the Premier League, but with stats like, look at all the goalkeeper stats, the diving, handling, kicking, positioning, reflexes, they're all decent goalkeeping stats, particularly the kicking and the reflexes and the diving. So he's a very good goalkeeper. And yeah, just genuinely a good keeper. You could play Olsen, I guess, 2 rating less. He's 30 years old compared to Jordan Pickford's age of 26, though. So Jordan Pickford, you're generally going to be keeping in goal for the majority of a career mode you do with him. So yeah, we move over to left back here. Luca Digne, obviously 27 years old. He's probably nearly reached his peak. He's probably not at his peak yet. He's still continue to grow for a couple more years. But 84 rating, you'll definitely want to try and keep him if you're doing a career mode, because 84 rating for a player, he's one of the best left backs in the game. One of the best left backs in the game, right? When you start career mode off the back, he's better than the Manchester City left back probably, the Chelsea left back probably better than Chilwell. Let's be honest, he's probably better than the Arsenal left back. Yeah, he's probably better than most left backs in the Premier League and in the other leagues as well. So he's just genuinely a good left back to have in the squad. I mean, you could. Is there actually another person? Nkuku you could play. So you might want to buy a backup left back. I probably would if I was doing an Everton career. I'd end up getting a backup left back in the 70s as a minimum. Probably a young 70 plus rated guy. Maybe Alphonso Davies could be a good one, but whether it's realistic or not, I'm not sure. So move over to the two centre-backs. Is his name Robbie Keane? Is it? Michael Keane. I think it's Michael Keane, isn't it? And Yerry Mina. Obviously two great centre-backs. Not in the 80s. Probably a little bit underrated, actually, these two. Yerry Mina, he's definitely got the power header, hasn't he? He's definitely a great power header of the ball. And Keane has got a power header as well. So two centre-backs that are very good at heading. Obviously 80 defending there, 79 defending, 79 physical, 80 physical. So they're pretty much stride for stride in most departments there. As you can see, most departments are pretty much stride for stride. Keane, obviously, a little bit better. Holgate, obviously, is younger, a lot younger. Well, Mina's 26, Keane's 27. So a couple of years younger, 2 years younger than Mina, 3 years younger than Keane. He'll probably grow after the first season. He'll probably be on your starting lineup because he'll be like 79, 80 rating maybe. He'll probably be on your starting lineup. You'll want to try and keep Holgate. And obviously Ben Godfrey, 22 years old, 72 rating as well. And Kenny, who I'll come on to. Well, I won't come on to. I'll just explain it now. He's the right back. So he'll be replacing Coleman. Coleman is the captain of the squad. You probably won't take him out in the first year. 32 years old. He's only going to start decreasing from here on in, though. So you might want to start looking for a new right back. Although the fact remains that Kenny is there, who is a 3 rating less, and he's only 23 years old, which is a big plus. If you're starting a career mode with Everton, you'll probably want to try and keep him as well. Might want to send him out on loan in the first season, just to get his rating up while he's not playing at your club, while you still got Coleman. Move over to the 3 centre mids, and let's be honest, in midfield you are spoilt for choice, because with this formation, it only allows you to get 3 central midfielders. And in this case, I've gone for Gomez, who's 79, 27 years old. Bernard, who's 28 years old, 78 rating. And Alan, who's 29 years old, 83 rating. But you can also have Sigurdsson to replace Bernard, Decore to replace Gomez, and Gabaman maybe to replace Alan. So that would be a good second team as well in the midfield. And you've also got Tom Davies, who I didn't even spot, and Fabian Delph. You've actually got so many centre mids. But the maximum I'd play in the centre of the park is probably 3. And I think, I'm going to be honest, I think these are the best 3 probably. Bernard there, 84 dribbling, 84 pace, can play CAM. Decent all-round stats. 94 agility, 95 balance, 89 acceleration. He's a very fast midfielder there. Less of a passing midfielder, but he's still got good ball control and dribbling and stuff like that, and good short passing and power. He's got his flair and speed dribbler as well. And 28 years old, you're probably not going to look for a replacement in the first season. If you can get a bit of cash for him and sell him, if you can get probably like 30 mil for him, that would probably be good. Actually, it might be just less than that. It might be something like 20 mil. If you can get 20 mil for him, that would probably be a good deal, especially considering you have Decore, who's 1 year younger and can also play in the centre of the park, where he is pretty much. So he could also be a good option. Alan, obviously a new signing. Look at them stats. 90 aggression, 85, 88, 80, 86, 88, 92. Just random stuff there dotted around. 83, 87, 82. 84, 83. And I genuinely think that 83 is harsh. He should be higher than that. He's a very, very talented player. And he's got the leadership. So you're probably not going to be selling him in the first season because he's only just come to Everton. But if you're going to sell him when he gets to 30 years old, if you're going to sell him, make sure you sell him early, because that's when you're going to get you more money for him. Otherwise, you're only going to end up getting maybe like 15 mil after the first season. So I'd recommend, if you want to sell him early, but I wouldn't recommend selling him at all. That's probably where he should be ending his career there, Alan. Move over to Gomez. Andre Gomez, obviously another great player. 27 years of age. Broke his leg last year. Was out for like half the season at least. Pretty much most of the season, really. But he's just genuinely got good stats as well. You could play Gabaman or Decore in front of it instead of him, but I think Gomez is probably a better choice in my eyes. Although Gabaman is only 25 years of age. He's only 25 years old. But the thing is, he's got injury prone, which could be a negative. Is definitely a negative trait there. 85 aggression with Gabaman. He's a decent player as well. But for me, I'd stick with Gomez, Bernard and Alan as my midfield 3. Move over to the left where we've got Richarlison. He's obviously a striker as well. But when you've got Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who I'll come on to in a second, he's probably better off playing on the left, I'm not going to lie. So Richarlison, 23 years old, what a player. 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves. 80 physical, 84 aggression, 82 attacking positioning. Most things are in the 80s, some things are in the 70s. Only a few things are in the 60s and below. So genuinely, he's got a power header as well. There's a few players with power header in this Everton team. He's also got flair, technical dribbler. Genuinely a good player there for Everton, and you want to keep hold of. You could play Iwobi or Bernard on the left instead, but I personally feel Iwobi isn't good enough to get onto the starting lineup, despite him only being 24 years old. He's probably got a few years left in him to get up his rating. So we'll move over. So Richarlison, obviously, there. He's not going to get taken out the starting lineup, let's be honest. So Calvert-Lewin up front. The big striker. 23 years old. 80 rating. Has the potential to grow very high. 93 jumping. 88 sprint speed. 80 stamina. 82 attacking positioning, 77 composure, everything you want from a well-rounded striker. He just, after the first season, if he's not up to like 82, 83 rating, I'll be surprised, because he definitely has the potential to go all the way to the 90s in my eyes. 89 heading accuracy, so if you've got a corner or a free kick, he's definitely the man you want on the end of it. Definitely not a guy taking the corner or the free kick. He's just a solid player, as it says there. He's also got the power header. Jeez, there's so many people with the power header trait. Yeah. Yes, his skill moves and weak foot are only 3-star each. 3-star and 3-star skill moves and weak foot. But genuinely, I believe he's the best striker there is. Obviously, Cenk Tosun, you could play him instead. I'd actually recommend letting Tosun go, especially if you get something that's a decent offer for him. I don't know what to recommend as a decent offer. Probably 10 mil or above for a player that's past his peak in the 70s. So we'll move over to our final player, James Rodriguez. Could play CAM instead of Bernard. Could be a good choice. But personally, I'd keep him out on the right. Just because Bernard seems to suit this role good, because he's got good dribbling, decent pace, good passing as well there. So James Rodriguez, if you do decide to keep him out on the right, ultimately the formation and how you play this team is up to you. This is just my recommendation on how I would play it if I was starting an Everton career mode. And by the way, obviously I'd make some signings as well, just to strengthen the team. Maybe in the first season, I wouldn't buy a new centre mid because you spoil for choice in midfield, really. I'd maybe buy definitely a replacement left back, and maybe a better goalkeeper, a young goalkeeper, bear that in mind. But I haven't finished talking about James Rodriguez. 86 shooting, 85 passing, 86 dribbling. Pretty much lots of things in the 80s. Oh my gosh. 90, 90, 89, 86, 84, 86, 81, 92 long shots, 81, 83 and 86. Playmaker flair outside of the foot shot, technical dribbler. Just what a player. What a player. Obviously, he's coming from Real Madrid. He's just too good to take out the team. So, guys, I think that's where we're going to end today's episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you haven't gone and watched my other videos, please consider doing that. For the third time today, I'm going to recommend my cousin's channel. I know you're probably getting bored of me recommending it, but until you go, I'm going to carry on recommending it because he needs more subs. Amusing Jacquard 2, we love you. Not in a weird way, but we do. So, if you haven't hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe button and that like button, please do that. If you've got any comments or suggestions you would like me to do in the future, please drop them in the comments below and I will try to get back to them as much as I can. So until next time, guys, where we will be doing the, I think is it the Leeds? Fulham. I think it's Fulham. Until that time, guys, thanks for watching and I will see you later.